Hey everyone, Susie here for Watcher of Realms, and we're going to head into the Tower of Deception, Stage 10 in Hidden Chamber 2. Alright, heading on into Tower of Deception, Stage 10. It always recommends a mix of heroes, and this one I definitely remember why. You're gonna need some marksmen or something on the side that are AoE ideally, but you can get away with that are magic damage and physical damage. You definitely need both types, but guess what? Mages cannot be done if you want to 3-star this one, so make sure you check that box to get this very easily. We're going to adjust my team here and come back in. I'm going to go with Nightmare and Piercer, Idril being the queen that she is. We're going to use Sun Wukong for some good boss damage, but really he's not needed. I mean, you could use the Silas, you could use whatever. Just, I mean, really any basic single target damage dealer is great. But I'm actually going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to have some fun over here. So we're going to put Hatsup on the side to pop and to get rid of the ones immune to, or that only can take physical damage. And on the other side, I actually did use Hex, who's single target, to start hitting the ones that can only take magic damage. So you have to be very mindful of that, right? And so you see Hatsa took that out, so I'm going to despawn her and get some cost back. I'm just waiting for that guy to... There we go. It's funny, I have to wait for him to move before he... There we go, goes. Down at the bottom here, I want to place Idril so she can start attacking the boss and being able to use her ultimate when she has full range. Ready to go. We're going to put down that healer. I like to use Tallulah when I'm using my piercers. And I'm going to throw a Sun Wukong up here so we can be ready to fight this boss. Now, right now, physical damage is what you want to use when the purple is rotating. And magic you want to use when the red is rotating. But I did not place my healer early enough. My Idril actually died for this battle, but that's okay. Not too important. So you're going to see some enemies come up from the side, so we're going to have to deal with them. So what I'm actually going to do is place a couple on the sides. You'll see here. Kind of let them be for the moment, though. It's not like a super rush. I was debating if I want to block the portal, but then I realized I just need to take out the one guy. So I put Magda to be the magic damage dealer over there. You really can put anyone. And then I put Araka on the other side here to, after some debates, apparently. But yeah, put Araka just to be the physical damage to take out the one on that side. So pretty easy to quickly take those guys out. You don't want to have anything left on the field, or when the boss does his special skill there, he like does a big nuke and you're screwed. So you don't want any other enemies on the field when he does those big abilities. So it's really important to take out these clusters and don't let them start moving. If they start coming downward, you're going to be screwed. So that's why you want some quick burst damage. Hatsut's perfect if you have her. You don't need her though. There's so many other options now that can be a good AoE damage for those spots, or even just single target if they can hit fast enough and hard enough, like I used Hex over on the other side. Actually, you put Narissa up here, and that was kind of a mistake. But what I did realize is the boss was already dead, so who cares? So as long as the boss dies, see, it didn't really matter that the other grouping was left. So if you know you're about to take off the boss, don't even worry about the other dudes that are left up there. Just take out the boss as fast as possible. It's paying attention, of course, to whichever one you are going against for the magic or physical damage. Okay, easy enough. That one's not so bad. And then we're going to go on to Hidden Chamber 2. Checking all the boxes, of course. So this is another... They always recommend a balanced lineup, which makes sense, of course. So this has these Templars that are physical damage immunity 100%. So you guys know the Templars, just like in the Guild War. The Demon Soldiers, same ones. You'll be able to recognize them more easily now that we're used to some of these Demon Soldiers. I think it makes it easier, actually. Kind of fun. But I am going to go ahead and stick with Piercers and Cultist for this one. This is kind of my favorite combo. Piercers and Cultists when I can. I would use Praetus, but mine's A5 and even more obnoxious than using a Demi or an Araka that are very underrated. So I'm trying to use somewhat underrated heroes mixed with, you know, mixed with a little bit of power at the same time. Anyone doing a Tower of Deception should already be done with their gear raids, so should have an okay roster at this point, or at least well-built heroes. Alright, so we're going to place Idril at the top facing toward that portal to take out this guy that comes in here, so he doesn't attack these little sorceresses that are spawning in the middle. We have to keep those characters alive. If they die, then we are screwed. Notice they have green bars. They are our ally, not our enemy. And then you're going to see this one coming on the other side, and Idril luckily will have her ultimate ready, so pew 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 anywhere on the board, and she has that covered. Now I'm using a Tallulah to heal everybody here. I think I had actually forgotten to place her, or did I even place in the right spot? I might have missed covering the other dude. It's fine. We're not going to let them die anyway, because we're going to kill everybody very fast. So Araka is my physical damage dealer I'm putting toward that top portal. And then I'm going to put a magic damage dealer near this bottom one, and that's going to be Hex. Not even putting healers or anything on them. The damage is pretty low in these lower levels of the tower, so it's not so bad. Kill them quickly. And then no one changes here, so you don't have to despawn. It's always the same like types of restrictions, whether physical or magic damage needed, so you don't have to take anybody out for this round. Same thing is going to happen here. But now, boom. I put Beatrix up at the top for some magic damage because those Templars take 0 physical damage, so Idril is doing literally nothing to them. So that's why I put Beatrix up at the top. You can put any magic damage dealer up at the top to take care of those Templars that come down. I'm going to put Sun Wukong over here because some magic people will start to come from this portal toward the end as well, and he'll be ready to help with those. But in the meantime, Idril pew pew all over the board like she always does. Oh, that deserves a meme. And yeah, I think it's kind of like this is the bulk of what we need to do. We don't really need to change much at this point. Hex and Araka have that side covered. And then it's just the last batch of people that come in from the left side. Up at the top again, some Templars. So we actually popped Beatrix's ultimate to quickly deal with them. And then I did throw a tank here. I was like, why not? I think, yeah. I was like, why not? Let's just have a little bit of backup in case they get a little too close. But my Sun Wukong took them out. But really, just any physical damage dealer aimed that way and you're good to go. And I threw up a Beelzebub in case I needed to slow them, but I really didn't need to. It was completely fine. And that one was another easy clap. So obviously none of these specific heroes are needed. It's like Idril is like the only one that I like to use in everything because she can hit all over the entire board. And when I need magic to hit all over the entire board, that's where Beatrix can come in handy with her little souls that fly around. But really just sub in the appropriate damage types, physical or magic damage, in those ones, and you'll be good to go.